All right, so here we are on NQ. I'm hoping the sound today, the mic was off yesterday. Hopefully it's all right today. So this is NQ at New York Market Open, and this was this is just a poor trading day on my behalf. So essentially, market opens, we come down, we manipulate both Asia and London, and then we came right back up here to, as you can see, just to preface that, we're just in a range here. As you can see, this is all of Asia, all of London, like nothing is really going on. Manipulated one side of it, manipulated the other. At this point in time, I don't know, ES took out a ton of liquidity above and was showing weakness, and for whatever reason, I was just leaning more bearish. This is the furthest thing for bearish, and worse than that, we actually have an SMT at the lows here with ES. So NQ is also the stronger asset. We did have these two equal lows down here and the prior day's low, which had not been taken out. And this was also prior to 10 a.m. news. So if we progress a little here, again, we did take out liquidity up here. So I was still, prior to news being dropped, I said, let me just see how this shakes out and see if we see some aggression to the downside. Because this could easily be, sometimes I like to think it was almost like a heartbeat pattern where you kind of get this like squiggle. The gray shaded box here is a 15-minute fair value gap. And this, I was just a little too impulsive today. So on the way up, we created this 5-minute inversion. And we did close through this with some pace. But just notice here, yes, while we did close through this with pace, this is the fair value gap right here, this green area. In order to have conviction on price going lower, at a very minimum, you want to see this totally inverted. Right now it's not. And then also, this is a 15-minute fair value gap. This is only the 10:05 close. Where did I enter? Yeah, so I entered the trade already here. So it was very prematurely. This was my entry. My stop was up here, so I was still alive in this trade. But this is crazy. First of all, as I said, we haven't got the conviction here. And this is finally the 15-minute close. And if we actually look here, you can see it a little easier. Let me clear this up. So this is currently, that's the equivalent of the 5-minute time frame. So there's this is why you do trade reviews, because this is just a dumb trade to be losing, to be honest with you. We see an impulse come up, you see a strong close in the 15-minute above both these highs. At this point, we manipulated with strong momentum. If we are to go to a downside, as I said, you need to see this 15-minute close with authority and with momentum through this 15-minute fair value gap, and at that point you can aim for lower. Right now, there's zero bearish about this, and to compound that, we've had a super strong draw to the upside. We have this purple area here. That's a volume imbalance. We have prior day's high, and we have a new week opening gap. So the draw is insanely compelling, and that's all it is. I just got ahead of myself. I got overzealous, and with this first 15-minute inversion, which it's not a high quality inversion or BPR to see inversed. You need to see this inverse plus, as I said, this gap, and you enter the trade there. And yeah, the trade totally reversed on me, you know. Yeah, there you go. I was out of the trade there. Realistically, the trade, how this should have been traded was once you get this closure. So the trade really was this. It would have been a long. I would have probably wait for a retrace. The stop would have had to have been under this wick low, and then you would have been targeting this new week fair value gap. I would have gone a little under it to the prior day's high. Yeah, we got there. That was the trade. like lesson learned. Really, what happened today was typically I just wait for the 10-15 candle close, because that really gives you a hell of a lot of info in terms of like the opening range move and where price wants to go. Anytime I enter a trade between 9:45 and 10:15, like I'm just entering before really valuable data and candle closes are given to me. So it always pays to like sit in your hands, and honestly just sit on the 15-minute time frame and just wait to see where that 15-minute candle closes at 10:15, and then go on to the 5-minute and see what fair value gaps are open and you can play off of. I was just spending too much time on the 5-minute and kind of getting caught up in small time frame noise, which led me to entering a trade prematurely. Again, it goes to show, again, my model played out perfectly. It just, I didn't execute on it.